All right, so my name's Matt. This is Connor and John.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the first LiveFire podcast. This podcast is basically going to be about who we are, and the whole series, that we end up doing is basically just going to be about whatever we feel like talking about. We'll have guests on. And if there's anything specific that they want to cover, that's what this is going to be about. It's going to be an open conversation between three friends.
Yeah. Hey, nice to meet you. My name's Connor. Here on LiveFire podcast. So, like Matt said, this is going to be like an open idea table. So, about myself, I've always been about expressing one's emotion or one's ideas in an open floor. And this idea that me and my two friends had, mainly Matt, not to fucking steal too much credit from John, but this is like perfect for me. I finally get to express my feelings in an open floor and my ideas in an open floor, with possible judgment in the future that I could honestly give a shit about. But yeah, that's about me. And John, explain yourself.
Yeah, I'm John. Fucking Connor and Matt came up to me one day and we're gonna do a podcast, and I was like, all right, bet. let's fucking do this. It just seemed like a fucking great idea. I'm excited for it. See where it takes us, what happens. I think it's gonna be really good. I think it's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll start off, with some introductions, but so I'm, in my mid-20s. I joined the Army pretty late, but we all served in the same unit together. Before I joined the Army, I was a real estate agent. I owned a property. I've had a lot of jobs. I've been everything from a firefighter and an EMT to a stocker at Lowe's. You name it. I've had a lot of life experiences. I've had a lot of jobs. But this is definitely an interesting group of people that I work with, and I think it's the right environment for a podcast.
100%.
Great.
Yeah. So for myself, before I joined, I used to deliver pizza for this amazing deli in upstate New York. If you ever visit, called Sopranos. And before that, I used to dishwash at another family-owned restaurant that is shut down now. And I'm just happy to be around like-minded people like Matt and John, who decided that a podcast would be the greatest way to express what we want to say the way we want to say it, especially to people who are in the scenario we are, like younger, enlisted, in no way or shape and form special in the way that we're not in any Ranger Battalion, we're not Special Forces, we're just regular 11 Bravos. So yeah. I think that's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Just regular fucking people,
Yeah. And I think it's important to have some normal people, really just kind of getting together and talking. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like a lot of the podcasts now, a lot of the big ones are like guys or girls who, they've done something incredible, or, they're Navy SEALs, Special Forces, they're UFC commentators, I just think people would be interested to get perspectives from people who, kind of
run of the mill, right?
Yeah, run of the mill people. And like Connor said, it's we're open. Nothing is really going to be off the table or out of bounds. If there's something that they want to bring up, or there's a subject that they want to talk about, we're going to have an open.
And it fucking happened.
And that's what makes this great, It's like anything from the first Matrix movie to like the topics of like deep philosophy, like nihilism or what's the purpose of fucking life, you know? Everyone thinks about that shit. An existential crisis, you know?
There you go.
And I don't think it's talked about enough among just regular people. Because a lot of these podcast shows you'll see, the people in positions higher than will ever be or might be. So it's nice to see like people in regular positions talking about shit that bothers them or shit that they're interested in. And that's what I'm super happy about this podcast about, because like everything that I tried to listen to when I was younger, podcast wise, was never about that. You know, my mom used to listen to fucking Rush Limbaugh growing up. On the way to school, she used to put on Rush Limbaugh. Rest in peace.
Yeah, my dad used to listen to him a lot.
And a lot of people don't fucking like Rush Limbaugh nowadays, you know? It's like, fuck that guy, but...
Also a quick disclaimer. We're probably going to use vulgar language. So, you know, if you're sensitive to that, we're probably going to swear a lot. We don't, so in our line of work, that's normal. But to some people, you know, that may be inappropriate. So just be warned.
Definitely a lot of cursing.
Don't fucking watch it if you're fucking sensitive.
Well said, John.
John, the man of words. So I think the first thing that like this podcast should be about is what it's gonna be about, in a layman's sort of terms. You know, like the people that are gonna be watching this video, seeing our introduction, like what's, you know, I've kind of laid out the baseline. Like,
right.
It's so broad, but there's gonna be specific things that are gonna be conversated about among the three of us.
There will be specific things, but like it's not just about one fucking thing.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, we may cover a lot of different subjects in one podcast. You know, like even the length of time, like, I mean, they may go for only 45 minutes if we don't have a lot of time, all the way up to a few hours. You know, so feel free to join in. Eventually, we're also going to add more things, like we had talked about, like almost like a battle of the animes. So, you know, like we may have like a separate podcast series in the same channel, where that's all that's discussed. You know, we'll bring people in and like we'll put different anime characters up against each other and like kind of duke it out. You know. And so I also really like to tell stories.
Great storyteller. Fucking can't tell you. He told the story one time. Called the showers, right? Let me tell you what, Matt fucking told this fucking story, I swear to God, gave me fucking chills. Made my heart beat faster than
we were sitting on a fucking
hungry
at fucking midnight at Gunnery, and this dude pops up and tells this fucking story in there. And this shit, that was
incredible. Great storyteller right here.
You know, and that's something I really enjoy. I actually used to tell stories in basic training. I told Connor about this, but I don't know if I said anything to you, John, but during basic training, like towards the end of it, when we came back from leave, I used to, like, I told a story once and like a bunch of people listened. And I kind of didn't think much of it. And I'm like, well, I know a few more stories. It was during like that recovery week after you do the bayonet.
Yeah, the gold phase, yeah.
Where all you just fucking clean weapons for a goddamn year.
You clean your fucking gear, goddamn.
And eventually, like, I would get pretty big crowds of people. Like, I think the biggest was like, I mean, at one point or another, everybody in the platoon heard a story. But like, I think like 16 to 20 was the most. And what we would do is the way things are set up, like at basic training, you know, you have like your big sleeping area, and then you have a laundry room and then a bathroom. Well, the laundry room, you could actually shut all the lights off in there, and you could like put like a towel or something on the door. Yeah, we had a laundry room inside.
That's so different, because my experience 3 years ago was. It was downstairs at the bottom floor of like the CT area.
My laundry
so that's fucking cool, and like I never fucking knew it was right there. that must have been some fucking very, very like in your face fucking storytelling. That is right there. Lights off. Fucking goddamn, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, we do it like usually at night. I mean during the day, but the best were like right before, you know, when they gave you like an hour free time before you go to bed.
2100 lights out.
Yeah. And sometimes we even go past lights out.
100%. Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck whatever they say.
But like, because we didn't have phones or anything, so like, you know, being able to have an escape like that.
You gotta
know,
fucking make entertainment for yourself to keep you fucking
Yeah.
busy.
That's exactly what it is. Because if you don't make entertainment for yourself, you're gonna go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know about other people, but for myself, I had to keep myself entertained.
Yeah.
Other than the Whoopie Monster, which will be talked about in a later podcast, because that shit was some fucking weird shit went on with the Whoopie Monster. But you know, like when you're in that environment, you know, shit like that, like scary storytelling around everyone, it brings like a positive feeling to everyone. Because like you got someone who's just a regular guy telling these fucking stories. You guys get connected in that sort of way.
It fucking brings you together.
Yeah, and if you're not like that, you know, like you're stuck fucking in your head thinking about bullshit. Like, what are you gonna do when you go home? What are you gonna do when you fucking get out?
Yeah.
Fuck thinking about that when you can think about what's in the moment.
Right. Well, that was one of the really tough things because, like, you know, our basic training was 6 months, and like, you know, the whole
you
time,
had the new one, didn't you?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, typically when you join the Army as an infantryman, they don't separate your basic training from your advanced training. They put it together and they call it OSAT, which is one station unit training. So like you stay with the same guys, the same drill sergeants, the same place.
Did you have the shark attack?
No. No, we had the first
the first 100 yards or whatever.
It was kind of cool. Like, it was like, but I mean, they smoked us a lot, but they didn't. They weren't like in your face.
They didn't just fuck you.
That's
up.
crazy. See, people, this is what's crazy. You had the shark attack, right? So, I mean, I don't know what his fucking attack was like. Mm-hmm. He didn't really like have that his first through go. For myself, you know, especially it being such like quite a while ago.
Yeah.
At this time,
just fucking chaos.
It was
and just
shit
on the whole.
It was shit. It was
time.
shit. Yeah, which is fucking interesting for your sake. Like, it wasn't necessarily in your face, but you obviously still got, you know, the corrective training you needed as a brand new fucking soldier in the United States Army, regardless of your fucking MOS or your fucking job, you know.
Well,
that's interesting. I didn't know I didn't know that never happened to you.
Dude, fucking Aaron, Clark, and Frick all the same.
Well, Frick joined like in 2016.
He had to go through it twice.
Yeah, he had to go through a short version. Who knows if this part will get edited out when Matt goes and gets water,
we'll just edit this part out.
You sure? I mean, we're here, are we not? Let me hit that up, pay.
Hey, pull out a couple more, or you know you wanna.
Oh no! Oh yeah, you want me? Yeah, I can edit this.
Fuck it anyways.
So this is what I have for water. Do you want water?
No, I thought you were grabbing more beers.
No.
Dude, this has been great so far. He's gonna have to edit this part out.
Yeah, he's.
No, I'm not gonna. No, well, okay, I'm gonna edit this part. But you've seen Joe Rogan podcast, right?
Yeah.
People just go up and like he's like, oh, I gotta take a piss. He's like,
I mean.
Yeah. All right, here we are. We're back.
Hey, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Who knows if that's edited out, what just happened, but if not, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're back.
But so the point I wanted to get at was, so you know, we were gone for 6 months, and like the whole time we knew that we would go home for Christmas, and all we did was look forward to that moment. First, it was graduating the basic training portion of actually becoming a soldier.
Turning
And then, right, they call it the turning green. But the next thing was like getting to go home on holiday block leave, and before we knew it, like we were going to the airport, and that was a shit show. Oh my god!
Why was it? What the fuck?
Dude, for them to get us home to the fucking airport, like so.
Oh, I bet that was fucking terrible.
Dude, they literally had all of Fort Benning like converging on this parking lot full of buses, and like, dude, it was okay. So we started like getting ready at like midnight, right, or like 10 at night.
Yeah.
Like, we did not get to the airport until like 6 in the morning. There were people that did not get to the airport until 1 in the afternoon.
What the fuck?
Like, because and it was cold out, dude. I had all my snivel gear on, which is like your shit, you know, like to stay warm. But like, so we go to the point, and the first group of people got on the bus and like left. They were at the airport at like 2 a.m., right? But we got there and they were like so backed up, they brought us back to our battalion.
Are you fucking serious?
And then we went back and stayed in this, like, I think it was like it was the basic training barracks that are right behind, you know, here's like the little PX shopette, and then you had like that parade field, which is where I think they do like the turning green ceremony.
Was it
And then there were
concrete?
barracks behind it, yeah.
That's 219.
That's
Yeah.
219.
That's
That's
the
the one
one
I was on.
Okay, so they literally put like multiple battalions inside 219, and like, dude, it was like the ghetto.
Wait, so was 219 empty?
No, like 219 was there, but they sent 150, 146, everybody, and we were literally, they had
I'm
us,
so glad I wasn't there for that.
dude, they had us in these rooms. This is crazy. So we basically stayed there and waited, and we were like sleeping on the floor. Dude, it was disgusting. It literally felt like we were in like some almost like post-apocalyptic thing.
Which part of 219 were you in?
I don't know where it was.
Like
but-
from the layout. So if the PX is over here,
Okay,
then you
yeah.
got Echo, Delta, fucking all the way
I think
around.
we were in Echo.
Oh, the last one then?
I think. But like you went to the bathrooms and the garbages were just like overflowing, and there were people like vaping in the bathrooms and dipping, and like, dude, it was just like, it was weird as fuck. Like there was piss all over the toilets, and it was like, and the hallways were packed. People were sitting and sleeping like down the hallways and in these rooms. And finally, like, so we ran to the bus. We had this drill sergeant, and he had gone through 150 as well for basic. And we got to the bus, and then we literally started to get on, and he's like, oh no, these guys got to go first. And they kicked us off. We ended up waiting like 2 hours standing at the buses it was literally like a race.
How many leave days did you get for this?
So they didn't even take it off of our leave.
They didn't?
No. But I got like the full 2 weeks. It was like 15, 16 days.
See, that's where I fucked up. I should have gone in and got the fucking Christmas leave.
Well, but here's the part. So after telling all that, the thing that really sucked is you go there and then you have to leave home and come back.
Yeah.
And like that was like one of the worst.
Was there anyone that
times in
didn't
my
come
life.
back?
No, everybody from our company came back.
Okay. I figured that there'd be like at least a couple motherfuckers that were like, fuck this,
I'm surprised that there weren't more, but like, so getting back to what I was trying to say was like, being able to tell these stories, I started telling them like after we got back, and like, I mean, because everybody was just like, people didn't talk to each other, they were depressed, like, nobody wanted to be there, it was just like a miserable environment, like people were to the point where like they get smoked and they still wouldn't fix themselves, or like
That's
they wouldn't clean up.
That's like what I heard from like, so a couple of drill sergeants that I know, they were talking about it, and they're like, these guys come back from fucking Christmas leave during basic, and they're just fucking undisciplined pieces of shit that don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like, because that little break in between, they lose it. They fucking lose it.
They lose it.
Thank God.
And they come back fucked up.
I had no break. Straight through.
Was yours 14 weeks?
14 weeks. I fucking August 13, 2018. I got the 30th AG. went through. I went to the.
30th, by the way.
I went to this little project because I was there extra long. I forgot the fucking name of it now.
Yeah.
Operation something. But I got to there. We had to walk there.
Mhm.
We walked to there, and the shark attack happened. And you know, thinking back on it and like remembering exactly what happened is almost impossible.
Yeah.
Because that day moved so fast. But I remember like in the beginning, like couple days,
Mhm.
we were in the CTA, like the area,
Yeah.
and I seen these dudes fucking rucking, but they were singing while they rucked in like this perfect formation. But another crazy story is I was in basic, obviously. I forgot what phase I was in, and I saw this dude from my high school, Danny Blackman, dude. I fucking swear to God, we were like marching past the chow hall, and fucking, I looked over and I was like, Danny? He was like, Connor? I was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, dude, I'm in the army. I'm like, yo, me fucking too, dude. That was a crazy moment because like, you don't expect to see anyone from your hometown.
No,
man,
that's
you know?
crazy.
Yeah, I saw him in there. I was like, what the fuck?
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like fucking G2, like this new private we got, G2.
Oh my god.
His brother was in my company.
Was he
First
really?
platoon, yeah.
I didn't know you had a fucking brother.
Yeah, dude, he's in the Nasty Girls, but he was
He was there.
Oh, by
yes,
the way, when
his brother
we say nasty girls, that's the term for National Guard.
Yeah.
But they're probably the smart ones. Anyway.
Facts. Dude, his brother was there, and this dude G2, I'm not gonna expose his real name, obviously, but he was like, I told him what I was like, A code 219. He was like, dude, you were in with my brother. I was like, it's been 3 years. He's like, yeah. I'm like, God fucking damn, dude, you're like 16 when you fucking came there, and now look where you're at, same company as me.
Back to what you're saying, like about not remembering. So, one thing I actually did, I have one of the books in here. I might break it out at some point, but I made a log every day of it from the start of when I left all the way to the end of basic.
Really?
That's something that I wish I would have done.
Yeah.
Just because like I forgot all of this shit that happened.
Yeah.
Like, unless I'm like really thinking about it, like I cannot fucking remember.
That's fucking crazy, because I didn't keep a log for every day, but I got a couple of notebooks from like the beginning. Like so this one day in 30th, we were in this big conference room. Remember, there was a
Oh, that big, it's
It
almost
had-
like a gym with the chairs in it.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
my
there was
God.
a Porsche sugar out there that was filled with shit, almost up to the fucking like you couldn't shit without fucking
Hovering.
standing up. Yes, but fucking I wrote in that book that my like little notebook. Like I was homesick, obviously.
Yeah.
Longest away I've been at, like from home. I still have that. I remember
Really?
I wrote in the days like how many days I've got left before I get the fuck out of this hole. And then once I got the basic though, I stopped writing because like everything moved so fast.
Right.
And it was like, dude, I'm gonna be done in no time. You know, 30th AG. If you ever join the military for
That's like the worst.
1-1B, 11 Bravo. Dude,
Which is infantry.
it's it's fucking easy. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say it's hard whatsoever. But like 30th AG, especially back when I came in, and like others, even especially before me, fucking hell, that place was a shit show.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, 30th AG. So before you actually go to basic training, they send you to it's basically an in-processing unit.
A reception center.
It's a reception. That's like where they do all your paperwork and you get issued everything. And that's that at Fort Benning. That's what
Fucking
it's called.
terrible.
30th AG.
Fuck.
So you want to hear some? So you want to
Fucking
hear?
anyways. God damn.
YouTube, don't demonetize us. No, but so when I was at the airport going home for HBL, I saw guys there and they had brand new basic training uniforms and they didn't have the coveted U.S. Army patch on their shoulder,
The U.S. Army.
the
patch.
1-star patch. So I asked one of the guys, I was like, hey, they're letting you go home. Have you even started yet? And the one kid said, no, they had been at 30th AG, this one kid I talked to, for 60 days. Because so we were like the first unit they sent out to start like after COVID, and then after that they stopped it and they didn't send out basic training units again. Like they basically filled up all the companies, and then like after like they started to get emptied out and guys moved on to their units, like they didn't
refill them.
Yeah, they didn't.
See, that's where I feel like I got lucky, is because I got in that shit before fucking COVID happened.
Yeah.
And then like I hear all this shit about all this fucking COVID shit, I'm just like, what the fuck?
That shit's crazy to me because when I was in, like when I was going through 30th, I met this dude, piece of shit. He was a 19 Delta Cav Scout.
Of course.
He got injured,
Mm-hmm.
and then at 30th, and he was just being a piece of shit. And I was like, how long have you been here for? Because like,
First off, how the fuck do you get injured at 30?
just don't worry about it. That's
Dude,
a question
guys,
for someone
a
fucking
lot
else.
of people got injured at 30th.
Fucking
But I was like talking to him
Right.
because I forgot where I was at. It was like I was like on a cleaning detail or something, and he was there, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm fucking. I've been here for like 80 days at 30th." He's like, I was injured and I made a mistake and I fucked up.
Wake up, there's like 0-2 every fucking
They
yeah,
kept-
so you get up like really freaking early.
They
every
kept him
day.
at 30th for like 80 days, and I was like,
Because they have that recovery unit there, right? So like if you get injured, they send you to like that PT.
Which if you get injured at fucking 30th, like
you shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
there's no fucking reason you should fucking continue. Just get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Even the
'cause-
base job of Little Bravo, no.
Fuck no.
Yeah, dude. So to give you a timeline, we left August 10th, and we ended up graduating February 5th. That's how long.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I went August 13th, 2018. I graduated November 30th, 2018.
I went fucking January 6th to July.
What year?
2020
Holy fuck.
to July fucking 19.
I did.
I did
Oh,
the
because you were at RASP for pre-RASP for a while, right?
Yeah, I was there for fucking ever. That was.
So you were the
Johnny Sins, cameo.
I still have that fucking video.
Oh,
shit.
oh my gosh. I remember thinking too, like when you get to 30th, you're like, this is what the Army's like. Like,
It's not.
no, it's nothing like the real Army.
Anything that you do from 30th till you graduate from basic is like,
Not anything like
no,
the real Army.
nothing.
No. And they try to scare you like, oh man, your unit, they're gonna fuck you guys up. Like you
They
have
did
no
me.
idea.
It did me.
Yeah, Connor was in at a different time. He's been in a lot longer than we have, but yeah, things have definitely changed a lot. They have you were in during the old Army. That's when you
A
joined.
little bit of the old
No,
Army.
fucking Staff Sergeant Rob was back in during the
Oh,
war.
right.
Hey, don't throw his name around, dude. He might watch this.
Why did that?
He might be like, Connor,
Cut
you
that shit
fucking
out.
idiot.
He'll
Nah,
be like,
fuck that. Hey, Jamie, leave that in. Leave that in.
No, he'll be like, will you guys come to the company and bring your water sources?
I know I'm going to Polk, but
I
fuck you
remember
guys.
I got a fucking text in the group chat. It was like, fucking Connor, bring your water source. And I was like,
It was
what
for-
the
it
fuck
was
did he do?
It was for a piss test. I didn't know
Oh.
piss test yet.
Make sure you're
I-
fucking hydrated.
That's what it said. It said, hey, make sure, I'm not going to say my last name, but it said, make sure Connor and these two other dudes were there. Water so. He didn't say water source. He said, make sure you're hydrated.
Yeah.
And that was such an ambiguous text.
I got that shit. I was like,
You're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get
fucked
fucked
I
up.
was like, what the fuck did I do? What the fuck could I possibly
I
have
was
done
like, they were about
to
get
fucking get me
dicked
fucking
down.
smoked, dude? I was like, what the fuck could I have done? Fuck you, dude.
It was the corporal that put it now.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
you.
dude, I thought you were getting fucking raped.
Well, I was with the fucking CPL
Anyway.
when it happened. Yeah, literally fucking anyway. He was like, I don't know what you did. You haven't done anything wrong. I was like, then why the fuck do I have to be hydrated? And then he was like, oh, piss test. And I was like, could he not have fucking said that? Could he not have been more fucking ambiguous than fucking be hydrated?
Dude,
What the fuck?
Whenever I first got to this fucking company, I was piss tested every fucking month.
I remember when I was here, you kept getting called for the
Every single time they did a piss test, they were fucking trying to get me. And I don't know why the fuck, but they
It's so random.
Oh, yeah, fucking
Yeah.
random. Anyways, no, I was on every single fucking piss test because they were fucking.
Because you're guilty.
Did you guys have to do a piss test in basic?
No.
Oh, we had to do when we got back from HBL, but like, do they literally like when our NCOs here like hover over the toilet and like watch you, or do they kind of like just walk in with you and like?
Well, for legal reasons, yes, they do watch you.
Yes.
Yeah, for legal reasons, they've watched my cock exert piss.
Every fucking time.
Pardon my French, but they've seen my penis piss.
Here's a
The
funny-
penis piss. The penis pissed out of the Pied Piper, you know what I'm saying?
There was this is actually fucking, there was one NCO. I got up there, right, and I was like fucking chugging water beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I went to go back to piss, I could not fucking do it.
Yeah.
I sat there for like 10 minutes, and all he was fucking, I'm not gonna point out any fucking names, but he was just staring at my shit for fucking 10 minutes while I was trying to piss in this fucking urinal. And I was like,
You
eventually.
get nervous bladder like that.
Well, yeah, I guess, but I
You
just
can't
never
fucking piss when you get a nervous bladder.
Well, I had done this like fucking multiple times.
Oh, and you just
Yeah, and I just could not do it. And he's like, "No, we're gonna finish this right now." And I was like, "All right, fucking
Piss! Piss! Come on, piss!
Yeah, the army is definitely an interesting place. I've never had a job or anything that's even remotely like it. It's just so unique, you know. It's definitely hard to explain to people.
You meet a lot of different people, a lot of different perspectives are shown to you in the outside world. Because, I mean, you could be from fucking LA, New York City, or some small buttfuck town anywhere. From fucking Ohio, Iowa, some fucking obscure little town. You join, and you meet people that, like, hopefully will open your mind and or perspective.
Yeah, fuck
So
people
what's-
from New York.
Anyway, to what's really fucking out there. You know? That's the main point. I mean, that's one of the main points I've taken was introducing myself to new perspectives, not only on like certain areas, but on life in general.
Well, you're fucking learning.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're all born with a blank consciousness, you know. Like you,
Right.
Matt, John, Connor.
Nah, I had some shit on my conscience whenever I was born.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ignore that, but we're all born blank.
I remember those days.
But you know what I'm saying. That we're all born blank.
Yeah.
Everything that is us today was made throughout every experience, everything said to us growing up. That is what molded
Yeah.
the men we are becoming today.
Yeah. That's what they say. They say that you are the people that you have been around, and you are
Exactly, you are your environment,
Yeah.
and that's why I feel like this experience of the military has changed me. Yeah, it changed me to a certain extent to where I'm more responsible in almost every aspect, you know.
Right. Yeah, where, I mean, especially like at the lower levels, like when you're private and stuff, like you're held accountable for everything that you do and everything you fail to do, you know?
Of course, yes.
And that's something that even at jobs, like, if you're using a tool and a tool breaks, like,
Who's accountable for that?
it's in a regular job, the company's accountable.
AKA, you lose the fucking Jesus pin.
Right, but like in the army, like if you break something or you cause like an extinguisher to go off in one of the trucks, like
Alright. Fucking, we're not gonna talk about that.
they, the Army holds you like financially responsible.
Which puts a greater level of what's that word I'm looking for? Responsibility.
Yeah. And by the way, nothing in the Army is cheap. So, like,
Even though
It is cheap,
even
but
though
it
it
is
is
cheap.
cheap, but it has a fucking expensive price tag.
yeah. But
Fuck the PBS 14s.
So yeah,
yeah,
fucking. You meet. So like the Army, right? Like we've all talked. You know, rather may it be extensively or shortly about our experience from the beginning. As you sort of like age and you meet new people, whether it be in the past or future, you learn a lot more. You learn more about yourself. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah,
So, and like an example of that is like you meet some dude, you think he's fucking. I'm not gonna use the words we use, but you think he's fucking dumb, right? He may not be totally dumb. He may just learn a different way.
right.
And that's another thing the Army teaches, you know, like people's different learning abilities when it comes to certain things, right?
People just don't learn sometimes.
People just don't learn sometimes. People learn from associating with pain, you know, like when I first got here, I couldn't wake up to my fucking alarms. What had to happen?
Fucked up.
I got fucking smoked. I learned from pain that to not be late, and I stopped being late.
We skipped this fucking football PT.
Why don't we not bring that up? That was one time, and I was drunk. Anyway.
We got arranged the same day.
I fucking threw up that day. Yeah, I remember that very extensively. I remember burpee long jumping for quite some time, and then the dude who was smoking me bought me a bang after. Super happy, but then I had to walk 2 miles to a range, and I threw up on the way.
Did you really?
Oh,
He was getting fucked up the whole way.
yeah.
It wasn't walking to the fucking range. Fucking
Anyways, I was asked. Thanks for bringing up that terrible memory.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah, but like you said, people learn differently. Like some people learn from that, and some people like, they learn.
Disappointed dad talk.
Yeah. I think those honestly are more effective.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Some people leave their flicks.
Or their tarps.
That's
platoon tarp.
Dude, did you Domino?
He saved your
Domino
fucking ass on that.
Oh my gosh.
No, I did.
No,
because he's like in one. He's like, Matt, you left your tarp, and then Dom goes, "That's the platoon tarp."
No, that was me.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, that was.
No, that was me. They were like,
No fucking way.
I swear, no. They were like, someone left a tarp here, and I was like, that's a platoon tarp.
Oh.
Well, see, I was gonna abandon my flick until I realized that I had all of my shit on it. And I was like, that's a couple $100 worth of shit right there. So like,
Pass school, we're done.
Cool. So,
Dude, I slept in the woods every night. Only one night did I sleep in a truck.
really?
Yes.
dude, I just remember you getting fucking like coming back, just looking miserable as fuck, wet as fuck. I hate crow trucks. I fucking hate crow trucks.
Do you really?
I'm a big motherfucker, right? And these shits, you can't fucking adjust the seat at all.
Oh yeah.
And so, literally,
the driver's seat. Yeah.
with my fucking kid on while I'm fucking driving, my kid is on the fucking steering wheel, and like I'm just fucking turning this shit like this because I can't fucking move.
I didn't know that.
And then fucking sleeping. Like
You're basically sitting up straight, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, so I tried to sleep outside. Well, I slept in the fucking trailer one night, and that shit got cold as fuck. And I got my fucking wet weather top, and I was just fucking laying there shivering all night. And then the fucking second night, I fucking Just got my fucking whoopee and laid on the fucking ground in the fucking
Really?
ground. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
You
the
were
night.
fucking, yeah.
Oh,
you
that
were-
was you sleeping when
He was
when
fucking
we
snoring.
put that platoon tarp out.
Yeah, he was fucking
Well,
snoring.
no, I was underneath the tarp. I was like, on the
He was fucking
outside.
snoring, dude. He was snoring like a
Oh yeah, I didn't put my
motherfucker.
ear pro in.
I did that
It was
too.
so loud.
I
Shut
put
the
I
fuck
put my
up,
fucking
you
ear pro in too, you scumbag. I was like, God damn, shut the fuck. I was tempted to wake him the fuck up. I was like, John, wake the fuck up, you motherfucker! Jesus Christ, I can't fucking sleep.
And I'm surprised because our lieutenant was sleeping right next to me on the other side of me.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was out the
Yeah,
whole time.
He was like, I think I'm about to sleep outside tonight. And he fucking went around the corner, and I was like, okay, fucking anyways. Dude, I don't know how my fucking squad leader, the PL, and our fucking grow gunners slept in that truck with me because they would tell me that I was snoring loud as fuck.
Really?
Dude, I would have punched you in the fucking
I don't know. I think like when we did that first when I first got here and we did that platoon live fire or the section platoon live fire, I was in the same truck as you.
You were there for
And
that?
yeah.
Well,
Because it was our platoon sergeant's last like
Okay, yeah.
field thing.
I didn't even know that I can't remember him being there.
Yeah, it was you,
I remember
me, Ramirez,
I remember now.
Sergeant, and Lee.
Dude.
I remember now. Holy fuck, I remember
Wait,
now.
what? How the fuck?
Remember when the battery started
we-
smelling like sulfur and
Where
I...
the
Yeah.
fuck was Lee at? It wasn't Ramirez in there with us?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
No, it was not.
No, because Ramirez.
Because you were behind me, Lee was behind the
Yeah,
fucking
but oh
TC.
no, I'm just saying like that was our truck. Like. 'cause-
Oh, well, yeah, no, for the reloading,
But
yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know where he slept.
He went to like fucking, he went to a crowd truck and fucking slept.
Okay.
I fucking love that terrain model.
Oh, that was nice.
Anyway.
That shit brought me so much joy. And let's fucking level out this hill so we can fucking make this thing. Fucking anyway, god damn it, dude, this shit. Oh my god.
Man. Great. Here. So, see that poster right up there? I gotta tell you about this conversation.
What, Mass Effect?
Yeah, so, do you want to hear? I got that poster today, right? And I went into Walmart, I got this bigger table, and I got this tablecloth and stuff. And I was like, I didn't want to get more Walmart posters. Like, they just don't have, like, they have, like, generic type posters.
Yeah.
So I went into GameStop, and I was like, hey, do you have any, like, posters? And she's like, oh, well, you know, what are you looking for? And she was, like, maybe in her 40s, and, like, older lady, and she's like, I'm like, well, I'm a big Doom fan, you know. She's like, no, but I have this. So that poster is one of the ones that came with the pre-orders for that Mass Effect game, and people didn't claim them, and she gave me that for free.
Really?
It's like,
Fuck
if I turn the lights on, like, you can actually see, like, his visor and stuff, it's, like, shiny, and, like, some of the meteors or missiles or whatever they are coming down. And she just, like, she gave it to me, and, you know, I looked around, I ended up talking to her. So she's huge into Red Dead Redemption 2, right?
I fucking beat that campaign, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a good game.
Have you done it?
No, I've watched gameplay, but it's one of those games that I'm gonna have to buy and play it.
I bought it, and yeah, it's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
So she's like, you know, I'm a huge Red Dead Redemption fan, and she's like, oh, let me show you my character. So she like showed me her character.
Yeah.
I ended up talking to her for like 20, 25 minutes, and she no.
Okay.
But she literally created a Facebook page for her character and makes like game content, like music, like she'll take like gameplay footage,
Like edits?
yeah, and put like music over it, and like dude, she's like super into it. Like she bought like this mannequin and she was showing me pictures and like recreated the outfit for her character and is like having it made and stuff. It was so cool.
That's fucking a lot of dedication.
Yeah, and it was just like interesting. Like, you know, I just expected to go on there and be like, hey, you have a poster, and like, What is her? I've got the. It's what is her snappy? It's snap. I would have to find it on Facebook, but yeah, it was just it was really cool, and she was like, so she was telling me about like her gaming room that's in her basement, and like she got a TV that is like 67 inches, but like it's like she was telling me, like, I mean, like if it was on the floor, it would be like up to here, and like it was crazy. Like she was telling me all this stuff, but
yeah, I'm not that fucking into.
No, but it was cool. Like I wish our rooms were big enough to where we could like do stuff like that, you know. But yeah, eventually I want to get like a really nice like gaming computer set up, like with like multiple screens. Yeah, I'm gonna get like a tower. I'll probably build it.
PlayStation betrayer, bro. Fuck you.
No.
Fuck you,
Oh,
dude.
I got info on the PS5. So
I've been trying to do that shit for so fucking.
all right. So here's the deal with that. So
they're remaking it.
yeah, so they keep having limited releases, and they're not allowing. Sony is not allowing stores to sell it, like with the exception of like they're not giving them like inventory and then letting them sell it. They're literally, they'll come out with like maybe 500 to 1,000 units.
It's all in one.
Right, and they don't notify anybody, like, or give them a heads up that they're going to be giving them PS5s for inventories until like literally the store will get a notification that's like 500 PS5s now available. And like she said, in the second, like within the first minute that she gets that notification and goes to it, they're already sold out. And they're doing that because they don't want people, because they saw that people were selling them for like quadruple what they were worth and stuff. So Sony
that shit pisses me off.
Yeah, so I guess Sony is trying to like prevent that, so they're coming out with limited releases of it, so people can't like basically rip you off.
What the fuck is that site, like StockX or something like that?
Yeah, she told me the name of it. I can't remember what it was, but they're not actually going to start stocking PS5s in stores for another 2 years.
You better off just building a fucking PC in that time.
I mean, and you can buy a PS4 Pro, which is, yeah, it's not the same thing as a PS5, but like it's got the updated graphics card.
I had the PlayStation Slim.
Yeah.
PS4 Slim. It's dog shit.
Is it really?
For fucking running on COD, like, it's fucking terrible.
Really?
Like, every night, it's just
Is
just
it
a
choppy?
little bit. Yeah, it's too slow. Like,
Wow.
even with the fucking fast ass internet that I have, it's still just like, it just fucking takes too fucking long.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. But anyway.
I think they're doing that shit to push people towards the PS5s.
Yeah, well, you do that. It's like the supply and demand thing, right?
Exactly.
Like, you take away the supply, like, there's going to be a higher demand for it. You know, if they just flood the market with PS5s, like, you know, then it's kind of like the drug deal. You know, like, you take away people's ability to buy drugs, like, there's going to be a higher demand for it.
You get $20, bro.
I'll kill someone for you for $300.
Okay, anyway, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But yeah, I don't know, what's something that you guys want to talk about? We can edit this part too.
So
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired. I think, like,
Yeah.
for the introduction.
Hey, end that real quick and let's see what it looks like.
All right.